The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And 22 more yards there and another first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. In motion left goes Smith. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looking to throw, Young. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least. And he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. On first down, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for two scores, obviously. Here's first and 10. Purdy to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Throwing, Purdy. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is third and inches. To throw is Purdy. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by two more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into a It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
They'll try to throw now. Young on the move to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 54 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The slot man in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Young. Sharp's got it left side. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A give running left. It's Sanders. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here is Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now here's Young. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 70 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Young. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A first down throw for Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 43, here's second down and 5.
Check pink.
They'll run with Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, they'll run it Miles Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw, Young. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll begin by running the option. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Young now. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Quick, ready?
After the interception, here's Jackson. The short one there, caught by Likely. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Dobbins will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Running right, here's Sanders. Now he's free to midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
They'll go again with Sanders. Down to about the 37. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 37, here's second down and 8. Now Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Okay, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Red, yellow. Cut, cut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready, ready.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Greg. Cut.
Young will set to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Panthers 17. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens 1st down as they get this up past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 93 yards on the ground here for Dobbins. And a 1st down coming up. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
13. Go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Young now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ready.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Yellow. Go. Ready.
1st and 10. Young out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Come on. Set. Set.
On play action, Young rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Young. And that is incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Fourth down, Young. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throwing out left and finding Likely. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdowns.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready. Set.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tommy Sweeney, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young. The Sanders has got it complete. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ten cycles. 52 blaster. Red cycle.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Yellow. Set, huh?
Here's Young. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Steps away. Young loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Black shot. Green down. Ready.
Now Young. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Young to throw it. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Set, ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young rolling to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Ready.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
6, mega. Smash, red. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the 1st half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the 1st half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 48-yard line.
Shot, 17. Claude red. Grill green. Steel black. Ready.
Young now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them.